Hi, my name is Wai Yin, and I'm the creative director and founder of Wai Yin Designs. Believe it or not, that's my company I've just set up recently, which is offering design, project management, and marketing support to help elevate brands and events. So my background, I specialized in theater many years ago, but I've been working as a self-employed for over 20 years. I have of international experience. So I'm from the UK, so started in theater because I wanted to be on stage previously. I wanted to be in front of the stage, and then I got into production, which is behind the stage. So from there, I did production, which is design, management, and the technical aspects of theater, and fell in love with design when I designed my first musical. And I was sitting in the audience, and then hearing people talk about my work was just exhilarating. It was like being on stage, but not physically. And from then on, went on to specialize in theater design. So that's covering both the stage and costume props design. So basically, everything you see on stage, the physicality, the visuals, I create. But so I did that for several years as a freelancer, worked in children's theater, I did musicals, you name it. I did for a good period of 15 years in the UK. And then when I went to Singapore, I transitioned into events because I had the opportunity to work at Resorts World Sentosa, which is a, an island in itself, a tourist destination, where they have hotels, they have a casino, they have ballroom spaces where we used to design the gala events and have big activations there. And also, my favorite was Universal Studios. We used to design for the theme parks, for the large scale Halloween Horror Nights, for example. So the themed events. So that's why I love creating immersive worlds and experiences, because that's what I experienced and that's what excited me. And it's all related to storytelling, which is my background in theater. But literally, it's just creating an experience, and I think that's quite popular right now. People want to experience human connection, but also a unique experience. And so, with these large scale themed events, I used to work with a team as a senior designer. We was worked with a small team, but we all had our roles, and I designed as well as coordinate with the team. So yeah, it was an exciting time, and we worked with a lot of big IPs like Sesame Street or DreamWorks, and so it was great because it was big budgets. But we used to work on multiple projects at the same time because it was a very small team. But it was a very exciting time, and then COVID happened, killed the industry. Unfortunately, was put a halt because it was I was working in the tourist industry, and then no one could fly in. For example, I couldn't even fly in. I got stuck in New Zealand. But yeah, we had the opportunity then to come to Australia. So my husband works at Lucasfilm, so Disney. So he works in the special effects. So also a visual person. I've kind of gone into this world of um, networking and going into like creating events for chambers. So I'm part of the Macquarie Park Ride Business Chamber. So I sit on the committee, and so I'm part of the events team. And so we host events every month. And what I love about events is being able to connect with people and bring people together, and yeah, hopefully create experiences together. And I think it's really important, that human connection. People crave for that, especially after COVID.
What do you think are important elements of creating immersive worlds, of making people believe, making people imagine, and making people enjoy the wonder of it?
Yeah, definitely. It's about taking, people on the journey, letting them come out of reality, let their imagination run wild. I guess like theater, when you put on a stage production, you're making your audience believe you're in this world. But it's about touching in your senses, whether that's smell, whether that's, the visual look. It's mainly actually about designing experiences. It's not just the structures. Of course, there is that too, but there's so many layers that people don't realize what goes into design. Where do you want people to go? Do you want people to sit around where they're positioned? All takes an effect on how that person feels. And it is tapping into those different emotions. Do you want that person to feel sad? Do you want that person to feel happy? And there's lots of different ways you can explore that, whether that's through color or through texture and so on. There's, yeah, lots you can play with.
And also feeling a range of emotion, hey, because like Disney films, Walt Disney would always sort of say the importance of putting in a wicked witch or someone a bit scary, or like creating some tension and things like that. So it's not just about making everything happy. It's like feeling a range of
You
emotions.
want to feel uncomfortable at times because that's when things happen, right? You need to take risks, and that's kind of my work. I like to think out the box. I want to challenge my audience, and I think because you can get too content or comfortable, and sometimes you just need to know that you're alive. That's why I love events. It's fun, and I love that. You're not on your own, and you can bounce ideas back and forth as well. And it's a collective experience, and it's always enjoyed more when you're with other people.